Hey Johnny, how you doing, buddy? This is Leo again. Here's a video I wanted to get over to you with the tips and tricks that you can do in-house to help bring in more business using your website and your Google Business profile. I'd love to have some feedback from you after the video. I hope these strategies are helpful and educational for you. Now, as you can see, I've got your website pulled up here, and I love the name Johnny Pipewrench. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but I love it. Johnny Pipe Wrenches. That's a name that someone's not going to forget. So kudos on that name. I love it. One of my biggest suggestions, though, on this site is to add more content. Google loves content. They send bots out 24/7 to look over these sites, looking for contents, keywords, and photos, things like that. You want to have about 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page. And throughout that, you want to have buyer intent keywords that you can be found for in Google searches, where you're located, and what services you offer. And a buyer intent keyword is simply something like plumbing, Lexington, Kentucky, router service, Lexington, Kentucky. Things that's telling the service and the location that you provide that service in, that is a buyer intent keyword. Another good thing to do is to save these images with buyer intent keywords. So instead of page 4, paragraph 1, 584 word, you want to have that as plumbing, Lexington, Kentucky, Roto-Rooter service plus Lexington, Kentucky, things like that. Again, when the bots search these sites, they don't actually see the photos, they actually see the text that's in behind it. Now, I do recommend more ways to convert up at top. Some people like to call, some people like to email, text, chat feature. Adding more of those are good ways to have more leads come in, because it's the age of laziness. Most people are searching on their cell phone, so they'd rather come in here and be able to click a button instead of having to save this or remember it. They remember the number and then have to go back and punch it in. What I've done, Johnny, is I've actually put your website into a tool I use called Ahrefs, and it's going to give me your analytics and where you're setting. So this is your UR right here, and this is your DR. That's the strength and the trust that your site has with Google. And this is out of 100, and you want to keep these numbers balanced and moving up. They're balanced now, very low, but they're balanced, and you can get these numbers generating on an upward plane, and you want to keep them together. And you're going to get that by adding backlinks. You got 6 backlinks and 2 referring domains. And backlink, if you're not familiar with it, is simply a website linking to another website via clickable button or text. And not all backlinks are created equal. Some are more spammy and some are more authoritative. So you definitely want to go after the backlinks that's more authoritative, that's relevant to your industry and that's local to you. So as of right now, you've got 8 organic keywords, and that's driving one person to your website a month. And that's more like a digital business card, and these websites are an asset. You put money in these websites, so they need to be more like a lead generating tool that gives you a higher ROI. So if you look at a couple of the keywords you're indexing for, water heater repair, Lexington, Kentucky, it's a KD of 0 and a volume of 3. Now you've actually got some really good keywords in here, and there's 0 KDs except for the Lexington gas and water. So you should be ranking easily, on the first page for these keywords. But without the content added to your website and these strategically placed throughout the content, it's kind of hindering the search for you. Now what I've done is I've actually put in the buyer intent keyword of plumbers, Lexington, Kentucky. And up here at the top, you see Google Ads usually up here, which is a great way to get business quickly. But once you stop paying, you're gone. So that's the point of ranking organically. Putting the keywords in there, having the content, naming the photos, getting citations, which we're about to cover. Those are going to help you rank organically down here. And this bottom section is the organic section, and this is where you really want to be. So the number 1 competitor up there was the Dawn Hair Plumbing, and I actually got them punched in right here. And as you can see, there's not a lot going on up here. Not a lot going on here. No, they don't have any any content on here at all. So these guys with the new update, they are about to be knocked out of this first position just simply because of content, because the September update was about adding more authoritative command content, and they're missing the mark on that. So again, this is the map pack up here, and you're not in this top 3, and that's fine because there are several ways to get there. You want to make sure that you're constantly adding reviews. I've seen that there was a few 1-star reviews, and I 100% understand how the public is and dealing with the public. They're just eager, it seems like, sometimes just to have a problem or misunderstanding so they can fly to Facebook or fly to Google and leave a review instead of trying to handle it the mature way. So what we can do is we can get you a bunch of reviews added in on there on the customers that you've done jobs with, and let them leave some good positive reviews on there for you. So what you want to also do is make sure that your business name and address and phone number are the same all across the internet, because you don't want to mislead Google. There's a 750 character about us section at the bottom that you want to fill out, and don't forget to add keywords in that as well. Posting branded, geotagged, and geolocated photos weekly really helps you rank organically, and adding citations, which is your business name, address, and phone number, and things like Yellow Pages, Yext, and Yelp, because honestly, as weird as it sounds, Google's like a big popularity contest. So by giving out your information as many directories as possible, it will make Google start to trust you more, and that'll help boost your business not only in your area, but that also trickles out into the areas around you. Now, being in this top 3 section up here is going to give you about 30 to 40% of the traffic that goes to your website. Again, your number 1 competitor, they are lacking up here on content. They don't have content. So if you, by implementing, having more content to your site than theirs, adding some good backlinks, you can outrank them, no problem. Now, what I've done is actually went back to my Ahref tool that I showed you earlier, and there's a decent amount of volume here. So once you start ranking, a percentage of that total volume is going to go to your site, and a percentage of that's going to give you a call. Depending on your close rate, we're going to turn those into customers. Now, you already have some pretty decent keywords on yours, but here's some more for plumbers, and this will be on your homepage. This is a KD of 4, and this is out of 100 as well. The lower the number, the easier it is to rank. There's 1,200 search volume for plumbers, Lexington, Kentucky. So 1,200 people a month are putting into the search bar plumbers, Lexington, Kentucky. You know, we get you to that first page, and you will get 60 to 70% of your clients will come off the organic, and 30 to 40 from your maps. And Google says you will get 10 to 37% of these search volumes. So, you know, just 10% of this single keyword right here is 120 people a month. Plumbing Lexington, Kentucky is another 300. Just 10% of that's 30 more people to your website a month. Plumbing companies, Lexington, Kentucky, 5 more people. So, and that's on the low end. You know, you can get all the way up to 37% of that. So if you had 37% of 1,200 search volume each month, you would be absolutely rocking it. So, sorry, I don't know why all this stuff is popping up now. But like I said, there's a decent amount of volume here that we can capture. That's just for the plumbing service, not counting the Roto-Rooter, water heater, things like that. So, Johnny, I definitely hope this video was helpful. Again, I would appreciate to hear some feedback and thoughts about the video. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out. I could be a resource for you if need be. Hope you have a great day, buddy.